Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about supporting and how the advice I can give for you to be a supportive friend or husband or wife or sister, brother, whatever in certain times. I'm not talking about like all kinds of different support. I'm talking about a specific one at the moment, which is support of how people think and how they see themselves as like what's right from wrong with them and where they stand in life, their morals. Supporting people like that. Because there's a lot of people that don't like to do a lot of things that everybody else does. And, there's a lot of kids out there, and adults too, that don't like to gamble or they don't like to drink. It's just not their thing. They feel like it's wrong and they don't want to do it. It's not that they hate everybody that does it. It's just not for them. It's not their thing. And they stand firm by that. They're like, no, I'm not going to do it. Whether they have an alcoholist problem and they know that, so they try to stay away from it, or, they have a gambling problem, or they just don't want to get started. Like, you know what? I know where that road leads. In case I get addicted, I just don't want to. Everyone has their reasons why they don't want to do certain things, but I'm talking about these two topics because it seems to be the most problem, especially when you're 21 and you just started. So, yeah, I see a lot of people having these kind of, moral things, like they just don't like to do it. I'm one of those people. I could care less about gambling and drinking. Like, to me, that's a no-no for me. I don't do that, period. That's it, But other people do it around me, and I don't care. I don't judge them. It's whatever, But, yeah, and the people who do it seem, for some reason, have to peer pressure these other people that aren't doing it to do it with them. And I don't understand why that is. And it seems like when they're being peer pressured, the other people around them that know where this person stands and know that they don't like doing that, don't back them up or support them. And I find that to be a real issue, because if you're a good friend or, a brother or a sister or a family member of some kind, or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, if you care about this person and where this person stands in life, someone needs to support them, because you know as well as everybody else does that this person, if you don't back them up, they're going to be on their own with that. And they're going to have to argue with 5 people why they don't want to drink. And you know how it goes. The people are like, oh, well, I'm drinking, it's just one beer. Well, to you it's one beer, but to them it's not. To them it's something else. And you need to respect that, first of all. Secondly, people who don't support this little guy out here all by himself because he doesn't like to drink, that's really hard. They really pay attention to that. Like, I even pay attention to that a lot. Like, you feel like, wow, nobody has my back on this. You kind of feel like you're being attacked. And that's no good for anybody. Like, no one should feel peer pressured or feel like they're being attacked by anybody when it comes to, like, drinking and stuff like that. That's dumb. So, really the whole advice thing for this issue is to support people and their morals. Support what they think, even if it's not your views. Like, if you're the type of person that likes to gamble, that's great. But if you see, like, a group of people attacking this one guy who doesn't want to gamble, and they have really no good reason, back that guy up, because that guy needs some help. Like, don't be a jerk and then, like, yell at them and then say, like, well, you're a bad person because you're judging all of us. It's not that this guy is judging all of you. It's just that he doesn't want to. It's like, okay, it's like me and Sonic. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I will play Sonic the Hedgehog all day long. I don't like Mario. I hate Mario. For the whole Sega Nintendo thing, I hate Mario, period. And a lot of people get mad at me for that, and they think that I hate them now because they hate Mario. No, I like you. You're my friend. I just don't prefer Mario. That's all. It's the same thing with people drinking and gambling. They don't prefer that. And when they're being attacked, someone needs to back them up, because if you don't, they will notice that. And it will hurt them even more. So now they're getting double hurt, because they're like, you're supposed to be my friend, and you're pressuring me to do this, and you're supposed to be my friend, and you're not even backing me up on this. You know what I mean? Ow. It's not good all the way around. And, okay, when someone did something against their morals, everybody trips and falls, and that's fine. That's fine, whatever. But when somebody does that, and they're highly, highly upset about it, whether they're mad or they're crying or whatever, don't be the guy that yells at them and says that, oh, well, you're the bad guy in this situation. How are they the bad guy? They were sitting there minding their own business, and your friends were the ones that got them into that, and they did something that they feel like is wrong, and then you're gonna come over here and say that they're the bad guy because they can't lighten up. Look, I'm sorry, everybody's different, okay? And you have to accept that as a person. Look, not everybody likes to gamble, not everybody likes to drink. Some of them have really good reasons why. Maybe they're an alcoholic and they don't want to get back into that stuff. Some people were raised in a home where they were taught that that was wrong. Some people just don't want to do it just because they don't see a need to do it. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter, okay? It's just that they don't want to, and everybody should respect that and support that person and how that person feels. And don't scold that person at all over anything. In fact, when that person is crying and like hurt inside and like, I can't believe I did that and I feel so bad about myself and how could they do that to me? You should be the friend that gives that hug a person, because gives that person a hug is what I meant to say. Because honestly, in that moment, that person really could use some support and really needs a hug, because that person feels alone right now. Like, why is everybody judging me? Why is everybody turning me into somebody that I'm not? Like, why are you doing that? It's not right for anybody to do. And for you to be the jerk that yells at that person or, like, takes everybody else's side, no. I mean, even if you like to drink or gamble, whatever, still support that person. Be like, hey, I'm going to be a good friend no matter what. I got your back. Give the person a hug. Say everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. And if they're like, I have to worry about it because just be like, it's okay if you mess up sometimes. It's okay. Be supportive, because, one, that's going to help this guy over here who's all messed up and depressed now. That's going to make him feel better, because he feels like, okay, I have a buddy in this world. Somebody understands me, or at least accepts me for who I am. And that's really important. Okay, because everyone wants to be accepted. So if we have one good friend, we're good. That's one good thing. Two, it makes you look like a really good friend. So obviously you become best friend number one. You get that number one spot on Facebook all of a sudden, or MySpace, or whatever you have, you know. And three, this person becomes stronger because I can stand up to these people now knowing that somebody has my back. Even if you never take their back again, you just be quiet and sit in the background. Still, they know they got some kind of buddy there, you know, so they don't feel like they're fighting against thousands and thousands of people, you know? I mean, you have to support people. Just support them. Because the reason why you're friends with them, or you're with them, or whatever, is because you liked them as a person. But if you start telling them to change, then do you really love that person as a person? Or do you just love that person hoping you could change that person to what you want? So that would be my advice for the day, is to basically all around, is if someone has morals that they were brought up into or that they see as a way of life, one, don't pressure people into that. And I'll get more into that on my next video. But one, don't pressure people. That's wrong. Two, which is the main part of this whole video, which is be supportive. Be supportive. If you see this one person being outnumbered by everybody and there's no good reason why, back up that person, man. I mean, even if you hardly know the guy, back him up. You know, show him that you got one friend in the world, because that'll make the little sad guy all by himself, that'll make him feel better, and it'll make him get over it faster, rather than him living with the fact that, first, he messed up, and two, he has nobody. He's all alone. You know? And don't make anybody feel all alone. You know, have their back. Even if it's going to cause you problems, still, I mean, if it's going to cause you problems, I mean, they're already causing problems with this guy, and they have no need to, so obviously they're going to fight with you, but that's what happens, you know? That's what happens. That's what comes with good friendship. If you want to be a good friend, always have your person's back. If you want to be a good girlfriend or boyfriend, have that person's back. You know, unless they're completely wrong in something, then yeah, okay. But if they're right in what they are and they're not causing a problem, don't yell at them and say that you're causing the problem because you won't gamble. No. Tell the other people you're causing a problem because you guys can't accept the fact that this person is different. And if you don't like this person for what she or he is, why are you hanging out with her then? Why are you pressuring her into... You know what I mean? Just support this one person, because everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs a hero. So that would be my advice for the day. Support, support, support. Because it will help you. I will see you all when I see you.